Now, the first thing is, should the Lakers be worried about LeBron James leaving? Before you respond to that, people, let's go to the most recent reports. And this came out earlier today. Everybody's talking about it. Rich Paul comments on LeBron James. Lakers reportedly surprise NBA teams and the rumors. So on Monday, this was going on, and this is what he said. Now, for people that don't know, LeBron opted in to exercise his $52.6 million player option. So I'm assuming that means he's going to make a lot of money with the Lakers, whether he do anything or not. But we know LeBron don't have a no trade clause, so they can't trade him, but he can kind of do what he wants. So right here it say, as part of the announcement, Paul provided a statement in which he seems to suggest James could seek a trade if he isn't satisfied with the Lakers' offseason moves in terms of getting into championship contention. Now, why are you looking at me like that? So it say LeBron wants to compete for a championship. He knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that. But he value a realistic chance of winning it all. We are appreciative of the partnership that we have for 8 years with Jenny Buzz and Rob Pelinka, and consider the Lakers as a critical part of his career. We understand the difficulties of winning now while preparing for the future. We do want to evaluate what is best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career. He wants to make sure that every season he has left count, and the Lakers understand that and are supportive and want what's best for him. Hugh, what does that mean? What's your thoughts before you answer the question, should they be worried? From what you heard from the rumors from his agent, what you got?
No. Almost 0%. Nothing 0%. But I was giving no more than 5%. I can name off, first and foremost, Bronny James is there. So if Bronny ain't there, then maybe they have a little bit more worrisome. But Bronny's there. He's going to be there. So there's really nothing to see here. Secondly, he's old and he's in L.A. His family settled there. The Lakers has, I think, up to next season is going to be the longest tenure he stayed consistently in a row. Is going to be the Lakers. I believe so. He's been there longer in a row. I know he went back to Cleveland twice. I'm not talking about that, but he came and left, and then he went to Miami. He was only there for about 4 or 5 seasons, whatever. And then he's in LA. He's been in LA for about almost 5 plus 5. So anyway, he's old. He's in LA. His family settled there. His son is there. There's really nothing to see here. This is one of those pump fakes of, hey, LA, you better do something. You better find me a big guy, or I might. Nah, man, he ain't going nowhere. Like he would just want them to be accountable. Don't get comfortable because you see all this here.
That's 100% what it is. He don't want the Lakers to remember they got new ownership this year.
Yeah.
So since they got new ownership, it was just LeBron letting them know the standard is still the standard. I know y'all want to build for the future, but F all that. And you got to think, LeBron is in an interesting situation what he never been in his life, in his career as a professional baller. LeBron have never not fully been the number one option and priority, because now if you want to ask what to do with the team future, you got Luka and you got LeBron. Who you think Lakers new management gonna ask first?
They're gonna go Luka.
They going to Luka. And never have LeBron ever had that problem, because it's always LeBron got the coach he wanted. He got JJ over there. LeBron gets what he want, but now they like, hey dog, we hope to have you, but if not, we good. So I think that was more LeBron just like, hey, like, the kid that's,
No, that's an excellent point,
you got that new baby sister.
Mm-hmm.
in the house, and it's like, hey, don't forget about me, me,
Yeah.
mommy. Look, watch
flip over a table or
watch
something.
me dance. Watch me dance.
That is an excellent
Talk to
point.
me.
This is something we never witnessed before. Like LeBron doesn't have the leverage anymore. So that's an excellent point. I never thought about that. We finally witnessing the king. He doesn't have number one. He's not the number one option. He doesn't have the leverage like he literally always had. They got the superstar, like you said. His son there, so that drops your leverage because we know he ain't going nowhere. So just like random temper tantrum on the way out. You better standard.
Yeah, and like you said, if you was to ask me, is he leaving? No, he's not leaving, because like you said, his son is already there. So if you leave, you got to get a team that agree to take your son, or you're gonna leave your son on the Lakers. How that's gonna work? You already got a good situation. Number one. Number two, you live there, your family there, and your youngest son just signed with Arizona. So you're already on the West Coast, and you can still see your son. So you're not about to go to Orlando or go nowhere. You want to be with a good historic team, a team that's going to compete. Now the only team I can randomly see him trying to go to is like the Golden State Warriors, if they can figure it out. Outside of that, because he's like, all right, I can play with Draymond, I can play with Steph and Jimmy. Yeah. We can figure it out, and it's just like all our hoorah because it's about to be the last of the dying breed type stuff. But it's hard out here for him.
It's nothing out there for him because nobody's really going to trade. I don't see nobody trading for a 41-year-old LeBron James just because that's all your future. And if he went to Golden State, at that point, is legacy tarnishing a little bit?
In my opinion, yes. Because I prefer, I'm a Kobe head. Kobe is like, look, when things are good, we winning championships, I'm doing this, we on top of the mountain, and I appreciate it, but I can't jump ship when things is going bad. So to his last days with Lakers, where they just suck, and he's just like, all right, I dropped 60 this last game. That's all I got. And the words of Shannon Sharp, when I lay my head on the pillow, just know I gave you everything I had. And I respect that.
Yeah, absolutely. His only option is going to Cleveland. That's the only option. You're not going to pick that over LA. You're not going to go back in that same situation. They are the best team, and you won't add another body on another team to your account.
It would be, but man,
Cleveland. That's it. That's your only option.
But he do get 3 rings with 3 different teams, which is remarkable.
Yeah.
How many star players have any other star player done that? Because I know like bum players have done it.
Let's see. Kareem had 2. He had with Milwaukee, and then he had with LA. So that's off the top of my head. I can't think of like no superstar that literally when you got Shaq. Shaq got 2. He got
2.
LA.
Everybody got 2. I can't think of any superstars that had 3. Moving around is hard.
Yeah, moving around is hard. Kawhi got 2.
Yeah,
he up there.
Everybody's at 2.
Yeah. You about right. KD on got 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But like I say, at this point, he's just a kid kicking and screaming on his way out, trying to move his weight a little bit. Ain't a little power that.
So you saying the Lakers should not be worried?
Nah, 0%. 0.5%.
I wouldn't. I would say 15% they should be worried,
too high, bro.
Because the thing is, you got to still think. Y'all didn't do nothing. There was a 3rd seed, but it was a fake 3rd seed because like 2 losses would have put you damn near out of the playoffs. So with Luka and LeBron, y'all didn't do spit. You take away LeBron and just Luka. Remember, they ain't had no centers. Yeah. They didn't have no so I wouldn't get rid of LeBron. I would be worried. Because if Luka get injured, you're done for. So you're putting everything back on Luka back. He's doing everything he had to do with Mavs minus Kyrie. And a worse supporting cast. So they should be worried and we know LeBron is going to demand what he wants, such as what he's doing right now. Yeah, I want to contend. So y'all better have Aiden signed tomorrow, who is their only best option. Is not a sexy option, but that's the best available person, DeAndre Aiden.
He's a bust.
He's a
oh my goodness,
underachiever. Because wasn't he the first draft? Wasn't he a number one?
I think he was with Golden State, I believe.
He got drafted because I know he was with Phoenix.
Yeah, I think before then, I think he got drafted by Golden State, and then he didn't do nothing over there. And
he
then
got drafted by Golden State?
I believe so. Let's see.
He got drafted by, where's his Wikipedia? Bam, bam, early life. Okay, he was drafted. Yep, number one to the Phoenix. Suns.
Phoenix. Yep.
Yep. So
right.
It
was the
Phoenix.
other big man that got him. But yeah, he was over there with Chris Paul. I'm sorry, he was, and they couldn't keep him on the floor because he's just a tall person that you could tell he don't really have fully interest in the game. He just likes what the game does for him. He's not working towards his craft, and Chris Paul gonna put that pressure on you. He's going to put that pressure on you for excellence, and you probably checked out. He wanted to be the man just because.
Yeah, he was too young, and Chris Paul was too old and angry.
Yeah.
Chris Paul is old and angry.
Yeah, he was like, bro, I'm trying to win this championship. You need to do this, and he wasn't trying to hear none of that. And so they clashed. But a lot of people clashed with Chris Paul.
Everybody clashed with Chris Paul.
So, yeah, they ended up skating him out of there. I think he was there for them finals, but he was barely in the game.
Yeah,
I think Giannis was giving him that work.
Yeah, he is getting worked on.